All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. Today, we're going to do an EMOM workout. We got some good stuff. It's going to be about 20 minutes in length once we get into the actual work. But as always, we're going to start with our warm-up, and Heather's going to take us through that one. So let's get right into that. Things that we'll need today before we do warm up. You're going to need some weight. So a little bit heavier weight. If you have a heavier dumbbell that's good for some wide rows, that would be amazing. And then also a little bit lighter of a weight that we're going to come into play for some brace squats. If you have a kettlebell, we do have some kettlebell swings, but we can use a dumbbell for that one if you need to as well. Now, back to the warm-up. Here we go. We're going to start out with some alternating Spider-Men. We're going to take 1 foot, hop it outside the hand here, and then walk it right back. So we're in our high plank position. We're going to go to the other side. We have 10 total reps for 5 on each side. Make sure your hips stay nice and low as you walk back to that high plank position. Make sure the body's in that nice straight line. And get the body moving a little bit to start our movement session today. Probably take about 25-30 minutes here in total. We got some good stuff. We'll have some fun. We'll get some work done today. Amazing. As you guys are finishing up your Spider-Men, we're going to go into some Superman tucks. So quad position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then opposite arm, opposite leg extends, and then elbow into the knee. So straight line from the hand to the heel there, and then elbow into knee. Perfect. Extending back out. Keep your balance on this one. Use that core to extend and to pull back in. 5 on one side before we switch it over to 5 on the other. There we go. Remember, control for this one. Not trying to hustle through too much. We want you to get a good warm-up with each move. After that one, let's bring it up to the feet. We're going to spread them a little bit on this one. Toes are pointed mostly ahead for the Cossack squat coming up. We're going to shift our weight to one side, keeping our inside leg nice and long, and then that opposite toe, on the inside is going to come up. So inside leg long, sit the weight back into the heel if you can. And then keep that chest tall. You got 10 total reps, 5 on each side on this one as well. Very, very good. Again, make sure your body's moving a little bit, getting your central nervous system ready to go for our workout today. All right, last warm-up move is going to be some single leg front to back hops. We got 10 on each side, 10 on each leg here, so forward and backwards, 10 total jumps. When you're done with 10, go right over to the other leg, do 10 over there. Again, make them short, make them quick. If you're not jumping today as well, you can always stay kind of on the toes. Just try to be a little bit bouncy. Perfect. All right, when you guys are done with that one, we're going to show you our 5 moves that we have today. We're going to go through those 4 times to get through our 20-minute EMOM workout. First one, we're going to do reps today, so it's going to be 20 reps of this one, a single arm wide row. So let's set it up to start. We're going to be in our 2-point position here. So if you have your left leg forward, you're going to have that dumbbell in your right hand. So it's going to be opposite side here. Get a nice bend forward like you're going to be doing a 2-point row. Palm is going to be down. Elbow is going to come out to the side on this one. So drive that elbow back. You're not keeping it in tight. It's going to be out to the side. Keep the shoulder down away from the ear, but you're pulling out for 10 on each side. When you switch sides, you got to switch those legs around as well. So perfect right there. And we can get you on the side here so you can see that straight line that Heather has from her shoulder down to her heel. That's kind of the angle that you want. So most of your weight is going to be on that front leg when you're in that position. Amazing. Second minute, we're going to go into some dead stop slide push-ups. So you can take these from the toes or from the knees. I'll let you guys make that call on this one. But here they are. We're going to come down to our chest. Arms are going to come out to the sides on this one. And then we're going to come back in and hit our push-ups. So you got to completely come to a stop at the end, at the bottom there, before you start that push-up in your next round. Again, you can take it from the knees if you need to, whether you're from the toes or the knees. That one's up to you. But either way, I want your best effort for those 10 push-ups there. After that, we're going to go down into 10 burpees. This is kind of like our cardio for the day. So don't think too much of the burpees. We're going to go right down into them. All a burpee is to me, dropping into your high plank position, hop your feet outside your hands, stand up nice and tall. Any other spicy you want to add on that one, that is up to you. So if you're looking to add the push-up at the bottom or the jump at the top, those are kind of the 2 common ones, you can absolutely do that. Or any other flair that you want to put on the burpee today, that one is up to you. We can even get a little creative if you want. After that, we're going to go into some brace squats. So you got your 10 burpees in that minute. The rest of the minute's yours to rest and recover. Next minute, we're going down into 10 brace squats. So we're going to brace the core on this one, holding a dumbbell away from us, and then we're going to hit our squat. So get deep into it here. Keep that weight out there. We don't want to lean forward. You got to use your core to keep your chest nice and tall. So as you can see, Heather keeps her chest up. It doesn't look like she's holding weight if you were to cut off those arms. and you can just see the rest of her body. It would just look like her regular squat. So 10 reps right there. You should have a little bit more time to rest on that one in that minute. Perfect. After that, last round is going to be 20 kettlebell swings. So everything's 10 except for our kettlebell swings, because this one will take a little bit less time to hit 20. So let's start out in a good position here. Kettlebell a little bit away from you, back nice and flat. We're going to swing that thing through the legs and then drive the hips forward to create momentum on this one. That's key in our kettlebell swings. So back nice and flat at the bottom. As you come forward, use the glutes and hips to drive yourself forward. That's where I want you to create momentum with your kettlebell today. So really bring the hips through. Shoulder height, don't really need to go any higher than that. If you do, maybe we use a little bit heavier weight if you have access to them, but use those hips to keep bringing your weight through. We'll talk a little bit more about that one as we get to it as well. So those are our 5 moves that we have today. Again, EMOM, I'm going to start the timer here in about 25 seconds. So grab your weights, grab your water, and let's get ready to go, team. All right, team, I'm going to start the timer, and we are going to get ready with this one. 10 single arm wide rows each side to start. Again, the rest of the minute will be yours to recover. So let's hurry through them. Hustle, but don't rush. Here we go. 10 seconds, and we are taking off. So again, 2-point position, straight line from the shoulder to the heel. Elbow coming out wide on your wide row. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. So as the minute starts, 10 on each side. Once you get into that good position, you can knock out your 10. Shouldn't take you too long, anywhere from about 10 to 15 seconds. And then you can switch right over to the other. Remember, we do have to switch the feet around when you hit your 10. There we go. Now, as we get deeper into this one, it's going to take about 20 minutes, like we said, but you'll get a feel for how long each movement's going to take you, how much rest you're going to have in between, because as soon as you're done with your 20 total reps, then the rest of the round is yours to recover. And we got just over 20 seconds to go here, so just hit 20. Next coming up is going to be our dead stop slide push-up. So we can start coming down to the ground for that one. Remember, you want to start up in that high plank position, lower yourself down to the ground, arms come out to your side, and then we push back up. Hands are going to be under the shoulders as we hit our push-up, either from the toes or from the knees. Either way, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dead stop slide push-ups. You got 10 of them. Knocking them out. Really firing the chest off the ground. Really push the ground away, driving your hands through the ground. Now, elbows are staying into the sides more than they are flaring out. They don't have to be in tight to your sides, but try not to let them flare. Good, good. Great option on this one if you're somewhere in between the toes and the knees. Great thing I like to do is go down on the toes, up on the knees. It's a great in-between option that'll help you bridge that gap in between the toes and knees for push-ups. Amazing, though. When you are done, we still got about 20 seconds. So finishing up, next one's going to be our 10 burpees. So you got to take a couple deep breaths, get the heart rate coming back down before we hit our 10. This time, let's go after it a little bit. Let's knock them out quick. Remember, only got to go to the high plank and then up to the feet. Everything else, that spice is up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so maybe for round number 1, we stick to the 10 pretty normal, regular burpees. Then we can spice it up as we get deeper into this workout today. Feeling like you need a challenge or anything like that, or if you need to take it off, perfectly fine as well. Good, but key thing on some of these burpees here, as Heather's hopping her feet up outside of her hands, that is key. A lot of times that we hop them up, we kind of keep our knees in. Try not to. Bring the knees outside, hop those feet outside the hands, and get your heels on the ground before you stand up. We are halfway, 30 seconds. Very, very good. When we were creating this workout, Heather wanted to do 20 burpees in the minute. I told her no. She obviously doesn't like you guys as much. Just kidding. We love you, and that's why we're here. Amazing. Now that we're done with the burpees, if you guys are done, we still got about 10 seconds, so grab some water in between. It's a great reminder. We got our brace squats coming next. We got about 5 seconds. Remember, brace squats, we're going to hold that thing away, sit the weight back into the heels. 2, 1, let's go. Good, 10 reps here. Very, very good. Good, deep into the squat. Keep that weight away. Again, this one will be a great one to kind of finish quicker, and then we'll have a little bit more time to recover. 10 total reps. Get that good depth on your squat. Sit the weight back into the heels. Do what you can. There we go. All right, so we got about 30 seconds before we get into the kettlebell swings. So if you are done, amazing. You get a little extra rest. because the good thing about the EMOMs is we just keep on rolling. So after these kettlebell swings, we're going to go right back up to the top with our single arm wide rows. You know exactly what's coming. But first, let's talk about those swings. First time hitting them today, first time of 4. We really got to create that momentum with the hips, just like we talked about as we were demoing the movements. Drive those hips back, and as they come forward, soft bend in the knees, right? And that's where the momentum is coming from. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a new minute. Let's do it. Right into those swings. Notice how Heather's got a nice flat back at the bottom as she comes forward. At the bottom, she's in that deadlift position, right? So a little tension in the hamstrings. Load it up. Drive the glutes forward. Create momentum. 20 total reps. Good. You're 20 seconds in, so you got some time worrying about your form. Getting these reps, getting started here in this first round through. 30 down, 30 to go. Good, good. Remember, shoulder height. Let gravity do its work, bringing it back down. And then you get to decelerate that kettlebell and then start it up again with your posterior chain. Amazing. Still got about 10 seconds here, so take those deep breaths before we get back into our single arm wide row as we start the second round here. 5 seconds. So EMOM coming around again. Let's do it. 2, 1, let's go. 10 on each side for the single arm wide rows again. So we've been here before. You guys know how this one feels. Don't need to hustle through the 10 reps on each side. That's fine. Take a little bit of time, get some good work. You'll still have anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds towards the end to rest and recover. Very, very good. As soon as you're done with one side, we switch right over and knock them out over there. Don't waste time with the transitions today. Try to get right in, right out. Very, very good. Got 25 seconds left in the round. Keep on working, team. There we go. All right. As you guys are finishing up, we still got 15 dead stop slide push-ups coming up next. Remember bringing that chest all the way down to the ground here. Remember our in-between, either the toes, knees, or you go down on the toes, up on the knees. Either way, 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. Bring that chest all the way down to the ground. The dead stop slide push-ups are really good because it kind of makes us stop all the way from the bottom and start fresh as we press that ground away. Keep the body locked into that straight line as well, so you got to engage the core. You want to be straight from the shoulders down to the knees or shoulders down to the toes, whatever one is making contact with the ground. Sometimes as we push up, the upper body comes before the hips because we don't have our core engaged quite enough. So really squeeze that thing, brace it as you finish up your 10 dead stop slide push-ups. There we go. Again, as you guys finish up moves, don't forget to take some water breaks here as well, especially in that little bit of time. You got your burpees coming up next, so 15 seconds there. Great one to get a little bit of water in you before. Always trying to stay hydrated as we come into these workouts, right? So you can hydrate pre-workout. That's the best way to do it, but always hydrating as you're working out as well. Here we go. In 2, 1, let's burpee it out. 10 of them. Knock them out quick. Again, if you want to add some spice, maybe the push-up, maybe the jump, maybe you want to do something else crazy that you've done in a burpee before. I love it. Amazing. Some things that I've seen before. People like to do tuck jumps if they're jumping at the top. Some people do squats at the top if they don't jump. Some people try to do different, shoulder taps, different stuff at the bottom, different core movements. So a lot of stuff that we can spice up our burpee if you want it. 30 seconds. Finished right at the 30-second mark. It was impressive. Good. All right. As you guys are finishing up those burpees, taking a little challenge for the day and running with it, right? Next one, we are going to go into our brace squats next, so we're getting set up for those. Keep breathing for me, obviously. Don't want to stop, that's not good. It's not what we're doing. We're going to breathe for longer because you're doing this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, brace squats, 10 of them. Let's do it. Again, this is one that doesn't take a ton of time, so get some good quality reps. Don't hustle through it too much. Take a second on the way down, second on the way up. Get that full depth. Keep your chest tall. Sit the weight back into the heels. Good, good. Very, very good. Now, as we get tired, first thing that kinds to happen is we try to compensate a little bit with our shoulders coming up, but keep them down and away. Keep the shoulders down as you squat into this one. Halfway, 30 seconds. If you guys are done or finishing up. We do have our kettlebell swings coming up next, or dumbbell swings, either way. If you get the dumbbell, you can just hold the top of the dumbbell. Good, good. All right, 12 seconds here. I'm going to guess you're probably done with your brace squats, so getting set up for your kettlebell swings. 20 reps here. Let's go, team, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's swing. Drive those hips forward. 20 total reps, team. Amazing, amazing. As you're coming forward, you try to squeeze your glutes. So as the hips come forward, especially at the top, squeeze them. It'll help kind of create the mind to muscle connection that we need for this movement. Get your body to move in the right ways. Sometimes it's not move right one time and then you're good for the rest of your life. A lot of times it's we need to continue these movement patterns, continue doing them, and that's how we get better at them. Our body gets better at them and more efficient, and they become easier for us. And we can do more weight. Our body responds to the stimulus. 20 seconds here. We are done with 2 rounds. If you are done with those reps, got 15 seconds before we get back into our single arm wide row. 10 seconds now. So getting set up for that. 2 rounds down. We got 2 rounds to go, team. 10 minutes done, 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Let's go. Wide rows, 10 on each side. You guys have been crushing this today. Keep on working with this good tempo. In these last 2 rounds, though, can we take it up a notch? What are you going to do to make these last 2 rounds different, to get a little closer to your goals? Very, very good. Remember, the weight is in the front leg on this one. Got a little bend in it. Getting that good position, right? Remember, we talked about that straight line from your shoulder back to your heel. Keeping those hips forward. If you ever need a reference, we always got Heather here, who knocks out perfect form on pretty much everything. I try to coach her up, but she's just too good all the time. Good. You got about 15 seconds, though. So keep on knocking this one out if you are. If not, let's get set up for the dead stop slide push-ups. Only 2 more rounds of them today, so let's really get the most out of them. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, dead stop slide push-ups. Round 2 of this round. Come on. Good. We're getting down to it. This is crunch time. It's where the body starts to get a little bit fatigued, right? After those first couple rounds, we got the nice warm-up in. You're feeling good. Now we get to work. Now we get to work. You are 20 seconds in. 20 seconds in. Now, if you're someone that's really starting to struggle with the push-ups, you can always reduce the range of motion a little bit, but do your best to not change your form when you're tired, just to change the range of motion. That's going to be key today. So amazing. When you are done with those, we got about 20 seconds to go. Burpees are coming up. Now, are you going to put a little spice on it? Are you going to add a little something to your burpee to make it fun this round? Make it fun for me, not you, right? Or fun for you, whatever you want to do here. 7 seconds, though. Take a deep breath. Let's have some fun with this one, team. 10 burpees. 3, 2, 1. Let's knock them out. Ooh, Heather's adding the jump. The spice of life. Amazing, amazing. If you are jumping, obviously want to land soft. If you're doing any sort of core movement at the bottom, keep those hips stable. I love it. I love it. You guys are 20 seconds in. 20 seconds in. Knocking these out. Earning that rest at the end of the round here. Very, very good. All right. Halfway through the round. 30 seconds. That's the good thing about the burpees. The faster you get them done, the more time you have to rest. It's the only one that I will say you can hurry a little bit. I don't want to say hurry because then we rush. But you can get through those with a good little tempo. But amazing. You got about 12 seconds here before we get into our brace squats next. Remember, 10 reps there. Holding that weight away from the body, keeping the hips sunk in here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Got 7 minutes left in your workout today. What can you do with these 7 minutes to get to where you want to be? What are those goals? How are you going to get there today? Good. Remember, as we squat, the weight stays in the heels. That weight tries to pull us forward a little bit, but keep sitting the weight back into the heels with your hips, and keep that chest as tall as you can. Core's got to be braced. Amazing. Kettlebell swings are coming up next if you guys are finishing up. In that brace squat, though, for the last round, what I really want you to focus on is bracing the core. How can you squeeze that core? How can you create tension in your trunk before you move? So that's going to be goal. I'm going to challenge you guys with that a little bit next round. But we got our swings coming up, 15 seconds here. You guys perfected them in the first couple of rounds, so now let's be a little bit more powerful, right? Let's create a little bit more momentum with the hips. Try to move that kettlebell a little bit faster. Here we go. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. Hips come forward. Good. That shoulder height, right? That's key on this one. As you drive forward, you're not using your shoulders and arms to get that kettlebell swinging. You're using your hips and lower body. So the glutes, right? Your butt, your hamstring, that big muscle behind your leg, right below your glutes. Those are the two big movers on this one. Those are the two big muscles that are helping you drive that kettlebell forward. Same muscles that help us run, they help us bike, they help us stand up, they help us walk, whatever we do. That's why kettlebell swings are such a great exercise. So 20 reps, you got them done. If you do, amazing. You got about 20 seconds to rest before we head into our last time through our 5 exercises today. Last round through our EMOM. It's a really good job in the first 3. Now we get to finish here. 1 more round, 5 exercises, mostly 10 reps apiece, some 20. But here we go. Single arm wide row. Let's do it, team. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Let's make it good. Now you got to feel for the round a little bit, right? So you know how long it's going to take, roughly. So as we keep on working in this one. Now as you pull that elbow back, remember we're trying not to move that core as well. Keep it tight. Still got to brace it on this one so the shoulders aren't rotating as you pull that elbow back. Keep it nice and wide. Good. You are halfway through this round. 30 seconds to finish up. Very, very good. All right. When you are done with those, the next one is going to be our dead stop slide push-ups. And you got 15 seconds to get prepared for that one. Last round of push-ups. I know the pushers, they're getting a little bit tired. You're pushing muscles, but we're going to keep on working them. Keep on working them here. Last round, let's make it our best. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit them. 10 dead stop slide push-ups. Remember, bring those hands all the way out to the sides. And give me what you got here. Keep that body in the straight line. Keep pressing the ground away. Try not to let those elbows flare out or anything like that. Remember, we try to keep them in, not all the way tight to the sides, but we'd rather have them closer to the sides than to flare out. So good, team. Halfway, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Good, pressing up. I love it. Now, when you are done with those, we got 3 movements left. That's it. 3 movements. And we got our big one coming up. It's our burpees. Well, we're going to add some spice to it. What are you going to do this round to make it different, to make it more challenging as we finish up this workout? 10 seconds. You only got 2 exercises on the other side of these burpees. So give me what you got. Here we go. 10 of them in 3, 2, 1. 10 burpees. Come on. Good, good. That's some mountain climbers from Heather here with the jump. Really getting spicy. Really getting spicy. Now, hopefully you're not adding so many things that you can't do your 10 burpees in the minute. But if you are, amazing. I love the challenge. I love the attitude going into this one. But let's keep on working, team. Come on. Give me what you got. This is make this round the hardest round today. That should be your goal right now. 30 seconds. There it is. Couple more. Finishing up. You got 20 seconds left in the round. Lots of time to get your burpees done. Amazing, amazing. Brace squat is coming next. So when you're done, take some deep breaths, grab some water if you need, and then let's get ready for those brace squats. You got 10 of them right here. Here we go. 5 seconds. Grab your weight. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got 2 movements left, including this one. Your brace squats and then your kettlebell swings to finish this up today. And that is it. We are so close to the end. Let's keep on working. Good. Weight in the heels, chest stays tall, brace the core like we talked about, right? How can you squeeze it? How can you create tension in that trunk, in that core? Good, good. If you are done, amazing. Finishing up here, 30 seconds. Last round will be our kettlebell swings. Last round of them, 20 seconds. Good, good. Again, grab some water. Do what you got to do here to get a little break. There's no true rest today, so got to take what you can get and breathe and bring that heart rate back down a little bit. All right. 5 seconds. Let's do it. Kettlebell swings. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1. Last minute. Make it your best. Good. Come on. Drive those hips forward. Really get those things swinging. So stick those hips back as you come down to the bottom, right? You want your nice flat back, and then drive them forward. Create momentum by being violent with the hips. Drive forward. Very, very good, team. You guys are finishing strong. Again, 20 swings to finish. There we go. You are halfway through 30 seconds, so if you're finishing up, amazing. If you still got a couple to go, amazing. All right. When you are done, though, take some deep breaths. We'll stretch you guys out when before we kick you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. But we'll finish out these last 10 seconds here just to make sure everyone is finishing up. Very good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's their 20 minutes of work, team. Amazing, amazing job. Let's stretch you guys out before we kick you out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to start out by dropping down to a knee. Good. First one we're going to do is put the hands on the hips, and we're just going to drive those hips forward a little bit in a rocker stretch. You can come forward slowly as far as you can. When you get to your end range, stay there for a couple seconds, and then maybe come back and kind of get back into that same position. So a little bit of a rock forward and back, not too violent. We don't want to like drive our hips forward and look like we're trying to really stretch out or pull a muscle or anything like that. We want to slowly kind of come forward until you feel that good stretch, keeping your chest tall if you can. Good. Now take some deep breaths, bring the heart rate back down, get back to your even here. As everything kind of comes back down when you're done working out. A lot of excitement, a lot of stimulus into the body. Let's switch legs. That's what working out is, stimulation into the body, whether it's stimulation that wears you out or just stimulation in general, still has an effect in the body. And a lot of times the effect is a soreness or anything like that, but stretching can help us combat some of that. Good, good. Give me one more good stretch on this side. And then staying in that same position with the same knee down, you're going to turn towards that front knee and reach back. So if your right knee is forward here, you're going to turn towards your right knee. Other way, other way, other way. There we go. And then reach back towards just behind you. So right there. And then take a couple deep breaths. With each deep breath, try to go just a centimeter or two farther. Take 4 to 5 deep breaths in this position. Very good, very good. If you can't reach all the way around, that's perfectly fine. Just reach as far as you can. Good, one more deep breath. And then let's switch up the knees. We'll go the other direction now. So again, whatever leg is forward, we're going to turn towards that leg. You can use it for a little torque there. And then reaching back, trying to look at the hand with your eyes. Good, good. One more big deep breath. All right, and then staying in the same position one more time. You can turn forward again. We're going to straighten out your front leg. Good, and then sink the hips back, and you can kind of feel it all behind your legs on this one. You can kind of lean your chest forward to come down onto it, but you'll definitely feel it in that right position. Once you find it, hold it there for a minute. Find your tolerance a little bit. Good, good. Give me 3 deep breaths here, and then we'll switch legs. Good, big deep breaths. You can go into the nose, out to the mouth. Help you start to calm the nervous system down a little bit after the workout. Let's switch legs now. And this will be our last one. Very, very good. All right, if you did have any questions, comments, concerns about anything we did in our workout today, you can always stop into your local Anytime Fitness. They have a coach, a trainer that is ready to go with a plan for you. And we can even personalize and customize those plans to your needs, to your wants, to your dreams, to whatever we need to get you to your goals. And that's the biggest thing. We like to see results. We like to change people's lives in the best ways. And fitness can do that for a lot of people. So thank you all so much for coming on in today and working out with us. Again, my name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather. And we will see you on the next Coach Here Connect Daily Virtual Workout Team.